So much energy here in the house tonight. We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And across the ring from him, Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed.
Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
It'll be ding-ding from first Bardo off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasted.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Well done with that counter shot. They both want the knockout. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
A perfect counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You got complacent. The fight's not over yet.
And there's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't score with that hook again. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
They exchange punches. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Swing and a miss with the right hook. Every time they drop, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They exchange punches. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Stamina is off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Big. And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he scores with the counter. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Done with that counter shot. go down. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder. On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. One punch could change everything in this battle. Good counter punch. Nice defense on that hook. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to...
Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though.
There's the bell for round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Can't score with that uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Is he going to punch himself out, though. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the... Did you see that? Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Doing good, kid. Back. And then we go again. Right, let's get out there.
The gaps will appear. You are thinking...
And there's the bell to start round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That left hook missed. Jab can't find a home. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That hook doesn't score. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Stamina is always an issue and a price. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work,
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, Wilder just got... And down goes Wilder! How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now, and the Bronze Bomber goes down. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
So this fight fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he don't...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose your...
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. And down goes Deontay. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two